All right. Higher prices or lower prices? Feel like YM has room to go higher and the dollar index looks like it's gonna move lower. So I think I'm leaning towards bullish today. You see the dollar index tapped into its daily fair value gap. Never took out the low. Yeah, we did completely rebalance this. Let's look at the weekly. It does look pretty bullish actually. Looks like there might be room for higher on the dollar index. So tricky. Today the bias is tricky. The bias is definitely tricky. Do we come back for all-time highs again? Or do we begin to inverse the weekly candle? I'll have to see what 9:30 gives me. I might just take a small scalp instead of trying to predict which way the day will go. YM hasn't taken its all-time highs yet, but it is close and expanding towards. I think I'm leaning towards a bearish day because we took all-time high and we closed below. We also took previous day's high and closed below. The dollar index looks like it has potential to go higher. I think I'm leaning towards shorts. So I'm going to be focusing towards shorts a little bit more. This looks like a classic buy though. Open low, retrace, high close. We took this low. It does look like a classic buy. Just open low. New York making the low. Delayed protraction. It does look like a classic buy. Let's just stay patient and see. Maybe we get some easy price action to read when the market opens. Sometimes it won't even give you a short opportunity. And then you can decide after if it makes sense. Hmm. I think I'm leaning towards bullish price action. And this order block, low, high, lower low, higher high. This is the order block. It's all three of these candles. It's also an inversion. There's a breaker in here somewhere too. I'm not good at identifying breakers to be honest. Low, high, lower low, higher high. The breaker block, I think this is just a simple long. Like I think I overthought it. I think it's potentially a run for all-time highs. The indices are in sync right now, and it looks like it wants to go towards the highs. So hopefully the dollar index can show some bearishness. That is a nice displacement on the dollar. Looks like we're inverting this. Yeah. I think it's simple. Low, high, lower low, higher high. The last down close candle before the lower low. Is that what it is? I'll have to pull up the notes for this one. Because the breaker works really well in a day where there's a classic buy. Just an open accumulation, delayed protraction in London 4 a.m. low. Low of day. Is really beautiful. I mean, if you also came down and took out London low, it's supported by this fair value gap. It's probably one, not 1 hour. Yeah. So if we did come into London low, it's I would still be bullish. But let's read the 15-minute time frame. Let's focus on this down close candle. And we also have midnight opening price. I like that they're in sync. Bullish breaker is low, high, lower low, higher high. The high before the lower low. That candle over there. What's up, JP? This is the up close candle that started the market structure shift lower. Look tired? Shit, I guess I am kind of tired, bro. Tired of making silly mistakes. Damn. Give me a win today. Looking for longs. I'm just trying to figure out which one's the breaker, bro. This is why I don't use the breaker. This is why I use the order block. Order block is these three down close candles. These three down close candles swept liquidity into a key level 4 hour fair value gap and they got displaced. That is the definition of a high probability order block. I am tired, but I'm liking the longs. Let's see if we can take out a low. Come towards midnight opening. How are you, bro? I actually think this is the breaker. Maybe it's cleaner on the 1 hour. Low, high, lower, low. It hasn't formed yet, but it would be this candle. It would be this candle right here. on the hourly. Anyways, we know what we're looking for. Exactly what we're looking for. We don't have any news today, right? I'll double check, but I don't think we do. Random stuff at 10 a.m. FOMC at 10:15. Member speaks orange shoulder, but I don't think that's that important. All the indices are moving in sync, which is good. You can see dollar index is also going lower when indices are going lower. So 10:15 news, yeah, the orange folder. Hopefully, maybe it'll do something. It's FOMC members speaking, so you can see the dollar index is going lower. Also, when indices are, which is not supposed to happen. So you can expect it to reverse, which I am. So let's see what happens. I'm not gonna rush an entry early. Tough at all-time highs because right, I'm not gonna short anticipating like a reversal. But I can't just keep using all-time high. I mean, you can, I guess. Just all-time high, just continuously you're drawing liquidity. I guess. So we'll stay on the 15-minute chart for now. See if we can get towards. We already did. Honestly, the first long. If we could just get a little bit lower, but if a long forms, like if we invert this and market structure shift, I'm in, bro. These lows are protected. But this high right here, that's a low resistance liquidity run. That is a low resistance liquidity run. All right, it looks like we digged a little bit deeper. Which is what we wanted. So honestly, I would take the first setup that forms. I'm happy with now. Right, we came into midnight opening. No SMT there. Look at YM. So there is SMT with YM right there, right here. There is an SMT right here with YM. Although I don't usually use YM. It's important to note that that low was taken. Ah, okay. Like I said, honestly, if we break this high, I think I'm in, to be honest. I don't need more. We already just manipulated lower enough for me. Um, we manipulated enough for me. The only thing is like targeting this short term. The RR does not make any sense whatsoever. Unless we close above this count, even then it doesn't make any sense. Like we already inverted on the. If we could get lower, that would be nice. And then like engineer more highs. That's like the only thing that would make this trade a little nicer for me right now. Just put in some more highs, dig a little bit lower. That way the RR makes sense. And we already inversed this on ES, so Let's see how that plays. And we created a fair value gap inside the inversion. Let's see if it plays on ES. Looks like it might. $1.5 is not bad, but I'm not taking that trade. See if ES can do damage here. The entry would have been like this, and I'd put my stop at this 1 minute. The ES entry is a little nicer, but like I said, I'm not interested in taking this trade. Okay, nice. And Q is going a little bit lower, so we entered here another high. Now there's SMT at the lows with ES, which is more significant. A reversal from here, I can anticipate. I mean, I can accept. Like, taking that short-term low just might have been enough. Look at YM. And YM did the same thing as ES. Let's see if it holds. And he was just making lower lows, so. There is an SMT now. With ES. So we took that low. Let's see if that's enough to send us higher as long as with the PD arrays. I would take the long if we invert this. Lower. Oops. If we invert this, I'll probably take the long. Because, yeah, looks nice, I think. SMT inversion below midnight opening. That's a nice trade for me. 13 handles risk. 2.78 R. I'm happy with a trade like that. We got to close above, and I'll put in the limit order right away. I'll trade 4 micros on this one. Try 5 if it lets me. It's 12 handles actually, so for making a lower low, then it's not nice. The inversion's not as nice if it doesn't happen right away, at least for me. Trading the minis, the micros, I mean. As soon as we in, it seems like we're gonna get a close below. Could be getting an aggressive entry right now, but I think this is gonna be a close below. So Not only that is now we'll also have the market structure shift. I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy it there. I'm gonna market buy this one. Didn't get the nicest fill there. Stop loss is at the low. Take profits at the high. Is it a limit sell? Take profit? No, it's a stop. Yeah. See, I didn't get the best entry there. I saw the inversion coming. If this goes straight to TP, I mean that would just be nice, wouldn't it? Make this 4 and let's keep a runner. I'm gonna change this to ticks. I don't like seeing the money. So it ended up being, yeah, like it's not the best RR anymore. But it's a better fill than at the FEG high, which is what I anticipated coming. So four. Oh, maybe it's not a better entry than the FEG. It's just about an entry in the FEG. So if this forms a breakaway gap, um, if this forms a breakaway gap, then you would have never have gotten a fill. So I saw that FEG coming, so I entered market. That's all that happened there. ES, what the fuck is ES doing? Excuse my language, but it's like it's not even doesn't even look like it's moving. Looks like it's anyways. See if we can close above this candle, use it as an order block. I think we got a pretty good entry there, I'd say. I honestly, the only thing I should have done is entered earlier. But anyway, let's see. It hasn't played out yet. No need to get greedy. So I have my one sell limit there. Okay, so it just tapped into the fair value gap. So would have given entry. I could have gotten a better entry, actually. ES looks like it's making lower lows, but NQ is stronger right now. So it is a slightly better entry, but I got a pretty bad entry on my Top Step X account. All right, let's see if this can start going in our direction. If we get a close below this FEG, I'm closing the position. So my stop loss is here, but as soon as we close below this FEG, I'm exiting this position. I'll give it a chance because it tapped into the order block. But I need to see some kind of rejection here for sure. So far, the wick is decent. I feel like the next candle is... If we can flip this candle green, then that would be really good. No, see, it's displacing. I'm going to hold this. I'm going to hold this. I'm just going to let it hit my stop. If it hits, it hits. I don't like that it inversed, but I'm gonna give it wiggle room to play because we already have the SMT. It doesn't need to take that low. See if we can close this up. And now we formed a rejection block on ES. So that's a really nice, yeah, it's a really nice push. So on ES, we have the rejection block. Hopefully we can close up and not just dance around my entry. See if we can get a close above these down close candles. Doesn't look like it's in a rush to go anywhere. A nice displacement that happened, but yeah, it doesn't look like it's in a rush to go anywhere. I'm gonna keep my stop loss where it is though. Definitely does not look good. Looks like they're both going for that low, but I'm not gonna worry about this 1 minute market structure too much. Close, took the previous candle's lows, close below, close above. Kind of like the last line of defense. It looks like we'll get stopped out here. Looks like we entered a bad trade, to be honest. But let's see. Wonder if YM's making new highs. Not really, but is YM like, whoa, what just happened? Okay. Looks like it's gonna come take out the low. Well, let's see. The SMT still stands, which is why I'm not moving my stop loss. It's gonna hit the low right now. So, hey, yo, is that trading view using an apps or from browser? I'm using the trading view app. Yeah, I like the app more. Just because ES took the low. NQ hasn't taken it, but let's see if it will. Yeah, it just did. So we're stopped out. We're gonna look for one more entry. Um, I like the app because you can have like you can save layouts and you can just click new tabs. It's really simple. It saves all the information for you. My app really just stops working after a while. I can't install it again. Okay, that's pretty weird. Um, for a re-entry here, it's not as simple. The SMT is broke. There is a 15-minute fair value gap here. We didn't tap in. It's the only way I can really look for a re-entry is if it comes into that 15-minute fair value gap because now the trade idea is kind of killed after it destroyed those PD arrays. So let's see if we can tap into that fair value gap on the 15-minute or just take out London low, which would be tapping into the fair value gap below London low. Either or. So I'm going to mark this out as well. I'm happy with the trade I took, honestly. I think that was a good trade. That was a really nice displacement initially. All right, let's watch this. We'll give it one more chance at longs here, probably. I mean, shorts have been playing out. Shorts have been playing out for sure. Question is, if we get like a market structure shift fair value gap, do I take it now? I don't even know. I don't even know if I would take it. There is this 1 hour order block. I think I would. I just want to see us tap into the 50-minute fair value gap, take the low one more time. But if we get a market structure shift fair value gap, I'll probably take it. It's a nice displacement. And then that'll be my last trade for the day. So how much I lose on that trade? I lost around 180. So I'm gonna size down on this next one. So 56, 26, lost 20 points, so 200 I lost on that trade. So 200 down on the account so far. So I'm definitely gonna size down. I'm gonna risk 100 on the next trade. And if we get 2R, we'll make that 200 back. Anything more than 2R, we're in profit for the day. So or maybe I'll risk like 150, 1 to 125. Just to make a 2R trade just barely profitable. Okay, hopefully we can tap into the 15-minute fair value gap. If it also forms an SMT, then that's really nice. Let's watch this fair value gap on yes that formed. Yeah, I'm thinking about making it a rule to trade like there has to be an imbalance. There has to be a fair value gap on the higher time frame. I feel like would I win more trades? We were already in the balanced price range though. That's why I didn't think it would come down here. So we were already in this balanced price range, which is technically not an imbalance, but it was an imbalance. All right, let's see if we can. This looks not bad actually. If we can take this low, nice. We just tapped into the 15-minute fair value gap. If we close above this candle, I'm entering a CISD high. And that'll be my trade. That's all I need from me today. I'm entering this as soon as it closes above this candle's high. Don't like that. ES has had a nice momentum at 947. It could fake me out here, then go for London low. If it does, I'm done for the day. Or if it just goes London low first, that's fine as well. This candle does not know what it wants to do, so we'll wait a little bit. You're in sales for London low? Yeah, it's a good draw. Yeah. Yeah, break even, that's good, bro. I'm currently in a loss right now, so I'm gonna risk half on this next trade and try to make it back. Yes, inverted. There is SMT. That was 50% of 4 hour fair value gap. Nice, bro. Yeah, that's a good. I saw that fair value gap too. Uh, This. Okay. Yeah, like I said, as soon as we close above that candle's high, probably gonna enter the longs. If it's like really weak, okay, maybe not. I'll wait for a fair value gap then. But I don't need to take an aggressive entry. SMT inside the 15-minute fair value gap. ES is making higher highs. Volume imbalance, that's bullish. Could be this could just be like an aggressive market buy. Let's see how well protected this low is. Um, no close above equal highs. This is the trade I'm looking to take. Let's see. S&P still holds on the 1 minute time frame. Yes, it's now making lows, so it might break. So I might not take this. Okay, let's see. If we get a displacement, oh, that's a really nice wick on ES. I mean, okay, it's not that nice, but it did wick. So if we close above a high here, I'm still tempted. If we get a fair value gap, I'll for sure take it. It's 950 macro as well, so let's see if this can deliver the reversal. Or if it goes to London low, in which case it'll probably stop me out and I'll be done for the day and accept that I lost this week. Mainly off of silly mistakes, but see. I just need one displacement higher. Give me like any signature that you're gonna go higher, and I'll enter. Looks like finishing here is consolidation, sweep low and go potentially. Okay. There's the low, still SMT. See if we can see if that was just like a liquidity sweep and then we go above, or if it's really just displacing towards London low. We do have the 15-minute fair value gap in here, so this low is a lot more protected now. See, this is the idea of trading against low resistance. Every single low that gets put in is low resistance liquidity. Like every single low in this move was low resistance liquidity, right? So the reversal is tough. Catching a reversal is tough because the SMT stands there. 45. Why is it so like spread out on ES but not on Q? It's um, every single low that gets put in is low resistance liquidity, and every single high becomes more and more protected. That's the idea. Like when price is going like this, uh, every single low just will keep getting run through. Every single high you're targeting reversal for is not good until you get to a key level. This is not including higher time frame, but as well. Another break lower. See, every single low that gets put in is getting taken out. ES is respecting this fair value gap, like it's holding on to it dear life. Let's look at USD GPY. Almost at the high there. 80 pips. Okay, another break lower. Looks like we're coming for London low now. At this point, it's probably the drawn liquidity. Looks like I was just on the wrong side. We did have a nice move here at 937 that faked me out. Was a really nice move. Inversion market structure shift into the key level as well. So we got faked out there. SMT still holds. London low has been traded below in terms of failure to take the low. So 15-minute fair value gap. Let's see if we close above the 15-minute fair value gap. Or if we come all the way for the low. Looks like we're closing above. Honestly, if we get a close above this candle's high, I'm entering this long. That's good enough for me. Uh, 3 candles. Yeah, I'll take this. I'm gonna take this. It's a little bit aggressive, but I'm gonna take it. We just got filled. Let's clear this up. We got filled there. It's a little bit aggressive, but I don't need to go lower than this. So let's see what happens. A little bit aggressive because I didn't wait for the close above, but hopefully this market structure starts supporting our trade. We did create a fair value gap, which is nice. Hopefully it's a breakaway gap. ES looks like it's ready to go as well. Look at YM. Where's YM? Initial draw. RIP. The thing you need to look there, Poggy, is one, failure to take the low completely is one thing. Two, we traded below the body's low. I mean, it could still come down there if you're just like full TPing there. And looks like this inversion might not. This value gap's not even formed, so I could just regret. Don't let my entry change your bias. But we did trade below the. Oh, you're trading stop got hit. It's okay, bro. It's a good trade though, right? You ended profitable on the day. Oh shit. $14 loss. Hey man. Are you gonna look for another? Or are you done for today? Essentially nothing. Yeah, I just basically break even. Break even in my books. I know you're pub done. I feel you, bro. This is my last trade as well. It's half risk of the last trade I took. We have SMT at the lows here. I don't know if I'll full TP here. I'm gonna turn the money on because I need to know when I made my money back. I'm not good at calculating it with micros. It's like weird. Let's see if we can leave this unfilled. That would be really nice for my trade idea. Um, I can keep this fair value gap unfilled. See if the macro can deliver as well. Let's make it green for bullish macro. Gotta make the text green as well too. You feel me? All the confluences, bro. Like you gotta take all the confluences. This nice little order block formation. You don't get the breakaway gap, so you take the order block. What is this box? It's so ugly. Take this black line away. All right. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. So I'm gonna note 2R. And I think at 2R, I will take some of my position off. This high is 2R. Word. Word. What's up, brother? I already took a loss today, so I'm trying to make it back. I'm not mad with it. I got faked out. Like, honestly, I got faked out, bro. You know, it happens. But see if I can make it back here with a quick 2R. I'd have to sell limit 4 there. I don't want to sell 4 up positions off. I don't want to take my whole position off there. Is that greedy by me? I don't want to end break even, bro. Like, that's my issue. Like, really? Break even? Like, what do I look like? Give me another chance, you know? Like, I feel like if this hit, like, if this goes to my TP, like, I was right all along, you know? I just took a bad entry, I guess. But let's see. This honestly, this looks pretty good so far. I'm not gonna jinx it, but we have the break. That was my phone. We have the breakaway gap, but like you know, like yo, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do, JP? Like let's say you took a loss, you could take TP here at 2R and be break even on the day. You take it, or do you let it run? Anyway, let's just see if this even plays before I even get greedy. Like this could still inverse my ass. This could just be another fake. But honestly, if it's another fake, I don't know. This is a nice ass displacement that we caught. Breakaway gap, also order block formation. If this is a fake, bro, then algo's patched. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like the stop loss doesn't make sense though. Like if it starts like, I mean honestly, as soon as if it closes below this, then I'll close my position. Like the stop loss is fake. If it closes below this inversion, I'm closing my position and I'm stopping for the day. I feel like this box that I always draw, I feel like it supports my trades better. I feel like it's a confluence, you know? It's a nice reaction. That's the kind of reaction you want from a fair value gap. Shouldn't have jinxed it. Little SMT at the highs there, but it's all the same. See if this 5-minute macro can deliver. I'll take off 3. I'll take off 3 here. Or should I take off 4? You know what? I should be happy with the 2R. I shouldn't get greedy. I'll leave a runner. I'll leave a runner. That's a TP, right? That sell limit is a TP. It's supposed to, I want to put a stop market buy. Oh, buy stop. All right, looks like it's coming back to that fair value gap. If it closes below, then I'm end closing this trade. Let's see. I might just end up closing this anyways. That's a huge. I might just close this early. As soon as I see like it's gonna close below, it needs to be a nice wick. I can understand it never traded into this down close candle that started the move, so I'll allow for this. But like I hate when it does that right there. Like if the next candle, it has to close below. I'd say if it starts trading below 50%. What the fuck? Let's see. Next candle's probably gonna close down. See how we close here. Can we flip this candle bullish? It did flip bullish. We did form a bearish fair value gap. Let's see if we invert it or not. I might trail my stop loss here. Yeah. Stop loss there. Probably gonna hit, but yeah, so it hit there. Let's see if I was right to take my stop loss out. So 2 L's on the day. We're officially down in the week now too. But let's see if I was smart to take off my position there early. I think so. I mean, it destroyed 1, 2, 3 PD arrays, and my ass would have been next. So I think it was a good early close. I think I was just wrong about the idea. That's why I'm doing. Bro, what? Why am I just making higher highs? If it inverses, bro, I'm gonna be quite upset. I can't lie. I'm looking for NQ longs. Gonna sweep and gonna set the limit on. Hey man, I hope that works out for you, bro. That looks like a good plan. Yeah, like honestly, even though we took 2 losses on longs, I feel like this still goes higher. Um, let's see. Maybe I'll give it one more chance since we swept early. If it inverses this fair value gap, the bearish one, I'll give it one last chance. Um, Only because I closed that position early, so I didn't have the full risk on. But I'm only gonna risk like $50. Which case we'll be down like, we're not down too much on the day, even though we took 2 losses. But we'd have to inverse this nice and clean. I don't know. I just honestly, I saw the short setups on the 1 minute, but on the higher time frame, I just did not see the shorts, bro. Like, I just did not see the shorts. See what happens. Macro is over. I got stop shorts, bro. Woke up at 9:30 and oh, you got straight in at shorts? Shit, good for you, bro. Wait, what made you think that? I mean, you got stopped out, so maybe not good for you, but the 5 minute, so you saw shorts on the 5. Oh yeah, I mean, I see that. It's that simple, eh? Just to follow the displacement. I don't know why. Like, I just did not see shorts. Like, what I saw was trading below midnight. Maybe I overcomplicated it, but let's see if that reversal happens or not. See if my stop loss would have got hit. I honestly hope so. Thinking about seek and destroy, it could be. Because I think London took Asia and London high and low. So we took Asia high and then we took Asia low. Now we have London low. So then we took London low. We took London high. Now London low. So I mean, yeah, it basically is seek and destroy. So longs off London low is not bad. Like I said, I'm gonna take one more setup and I'm gonna risk $50. Actually, like 75. I'll do 2 micros. since I closed that one early. I don't know why. Yo, it's like literally faking me out. Like, what is this, bro? We tapped into a 15-minute breaker and we get this. It doesn't even go anywhere. It just comes back. It's like literally fakes me out, you know? No way we never took the low, bro. We never took that low. That's where my stop loss was. Failure to take the low. Failure swing. SMT. It's gonna take it for sure. Taking my reverse from here. Let's see. ES took it. I'd have to do three cons. ES took that low. I like this. I think that low holds. Let's see. Definitely a greedy entry, but because I took out my other position early, I'm not a greedy entry. I like this setup. Let's see. I know there's that bearish fair value gap, but at my last trade of the day, I'm closing the charts after this. See what happens. We can get a fill. You know what? Earlier this week, I took a trade where I didn't get filled, and I wouldn't have gotten stopped out. So like I wouldn't have gotten stopped out if I kept my stop there. I had a good reason to take it off though. And then when I went for the re-entry, I never got it. I remember that. That was very, very, very upsetting. The most upsetting shit ever. Because I wouldn't have gotten stopped out, and then not only when I went to re-enter, I didn't even get a fill. And I have a feeling that that might happen right now again, but let's see. We tapped into the bearish flag gap. Hopefully, we can just come a bit lower. I would have wanted to see a fill first though. Because now when we're coming lower from that fair value gap. But I guess now when we come higher, but let's just see what happens. Not overthink it. An extra 5 points makes it $100 risk. I'm not gonna change my limit order. I'm gonna keep it there. Let's see if Robbie's right. Might take the low. I feel like it's gonna close above this candle and not come back down. Let's see. Okay, well, we're in. It's a pretty strong body so far. Hopefully it doesn't stay so strong. This is my last trade of the day. If we lose, or if we win. See what happens. See if it comes for that low. or if this low is strong enough to hold. And Q is the stronger asset. So far, a nice wick. It shouldn't come any lower in here. Let's see if we can get a break above this high right away. That would be nice. Give me some peace of mind. Let's see if we can break even for today. This is practically 3R, so I think this is 2R. So I'm gonna look at this high. So far, not a nice displacement up. Basically 2R and then 3R and then that's 4R. I'm thinking about trailing my stop loss. Keep it safe, but I need a break above a high first. I think I'm just gonna let this one sit. It's $75 risk. I'm gonna let this one sit. I just gotta figure out where I want to take TP because I don't know how to calculate this. I shouldn't take profits based on what I lost prior, but I do want to calculate what I would need to be break even. So, I don't even know. Whatever. Let's just focus on the trade itself. I don't even think about that. I'm looking at a break above this high and then taking profits. There. So far, the reaction is not good though, in my opinion. I'm considering bringing my stop loss to this low. But I wouldn't mind. Don't calculate, take it off where it needs to go. Yeah, you're right, bro. I wouldn't mind something like this. I wouldn't mind something like this. So I'm not trailing my stop loss just yet. It shouldn't come back down here. It already came back down here and failed to take the low. If it did come back down here, then it would probably just come for the low. So see if we can get a break. Dancing between these two for value gaps. Get a nice market structure shift here. Nice body. Hopefully this candle doesn't wick, but every time I speak, just gonna wick above that high. We are making higher highs and higher lows, so let's see if we can form a fair value gap off that. That's what would be perfect. That's what would be like best case scenario. Protect us nicely there. Then I'll trail my stop loss and let this trade go. See if we can make up for our shitty trades earlier. So yeah, nice move right there. Hopefully you can keep going. See if we can break above this high as well. I am gonna trail my stop loss now. So very, very low risk on the trade right now currently. We got a nice entry here. And a nice push as well. Yeah, just leave it right there. So we've inverted this fair value gap. There's really no need to be coming down here at all. I am going to put it one tick below. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. It shouldn't come down there at all anyway. So let's see what happens here. See if this fair value gap supports price. Nice. So I'm looking at this high and this high. I gotta do the partial shit. Partial. The stop buy, but why does it say 3? I don't want to do 3. I want to do 2. Why does it have to be 3? You know what I'm saying? Wait, sell. Oh, it's a sell limit. I can just put a sell limit. But why does it sell limit 3? Let me make this 2. Make this 1. But then my sell stop only 1. Hmm. Doesn't make sense. I think if I make this 3, it's gonna make that 3. Let me take this off. All right. Might look to add one. I think we'll just leave it with 3. I don't want to add any, especially when I already took 2 losses today. So no SMT at the highs there. It's equal highs. I don't think we should be inversing though. If we leave that as a breakaway gap. Okay, there. Now it's everything's good. So we had 2 fair value gaps formed there. One of them was not tapped in, which is really nice confirmation. I'm gonna make this 3, and I'm gonna just look to take a potential partial after, take off like 1 position there. 2. You know, I'm gonna leave it like this. I really like this price action. We left this unfilled so far, at least, but we did tap into this one. Started displacing higher. We just took that high. I expected to use this order block now, hopefully, to propel price. Let's see. Solid. The reason I'm putting all these annotations is because when I make a clip after, it's gonna make sense. It'll make sense when I make a clip. Let's just do this actually. Yep, I think we caught a nice move here. This is the move I was trying to get earlier. I guess I just caught a bad entry before or something. But let's see how much we can go up here. So we're gonna go to break even here. Right, starting to see which highs are getting taken. Currently we're aiming for the high. Looking at this high right here. Let's look at the 15-minute high as well. It's kind of like a silver bullet too. Let's look, where's the 9 a.m. high? Oh, 9 a.m. high is literally all the way up there. So yeah, there is a 15-minute bearish fair value gap here. So we'll see how price reacts to this high. Let me fix that. We'll see how price reacts to that high. Oh shoot, which one was it? We'll see how price reacts to this high right here. Because this high is a swing high in the 1 minute, and it's the 15-minute fair value gap that is at OTE in premium. So we should be cautious of this high. 12 points away. $90. So far, so good. Down close candles are supporting price. I want to trail my stop here, I think, but yeah, let's trail it here. There's a breakaway gap. This candle's low. So we're pretty much at 1 hour now, minimum, I think. Yeah, so just around 1 hour there. So that's good. We have guaranteed 1 hour. Let's see how we react to this. You know what? I'll just put the eye emoji. Where's the eye emoji? No, not that one. That one's weird. This one. Let's see. This is so we can know to see how price reacts at that level. Does it look like we're gonna blow right through? If so, don't close position. Maybe I'll trail my stop tight. In my personal opinion, I think we blow right through, but I think this is just a classic silver bullet setup. This high is 937. 930. So we already took the high on ES, so I should definitely note that. Don't want to make that mistake again. So it's 938. Yeah, so we took the high on ES. So it's questionable if I could chill my stop here. Looks like we're gonna take it on NQ though, so no SMT. Yeah, I'm gonna chill my stop right here. So just in case we reverse off that high, I'm gonna chill my stop here. We did create another fair value gap in premium now, so we haven't taken the high just yet. ES has, so I am being cautious, which is why I trailed my stop loss here. Let's see if the 30-second time frame has a fair value gap or something. No, it doesn't. Potentially could be the end of the move right there, which is why I trailed my stop. Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to it just for now. Let's see what this can do. Because we're just so close. Okay, nice. So we took that high really nicely. So no SMT. I'm gonna expect this to continue. Let's see how we act towards 930 high. So this is the 15-minute fair value gap. Let's watch how price reacts to it. We do have the 930 high that was taken on ES. Actually, it was just equal highs right there. If we can just get one displacement, I'll trail my stop there at 2.5R and we'll see how this goes. Let's see if we can displace. I think I'll trail my stop there. It's the right thing to do. I think it's the right thing to do. It's a smart thing to do. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm already more than happy with this trade. I can't let the other trades influence this one. So we're putting our stop there. And if it hits, it's 2R. Can't complain with 2R. That high is 3R, and then let's see if we can catch the runner. So I'm keeping my stop loss here, and I'm keeping my sell limit there. That's my trade. I'm keeping it exactly this way. I'm not changing anything now. Maybe I will trail my stop because we are in the 15-minute bearish fair value gap. I will mark the high of that fair value gap, or the low, I should say. It's this candle right here. F15, FEG. Let's see how we react to this fair value gap. Let's see. We have our stop loss at 2R. I'm gonna have to study this because, excuse me, I took two longs and they got destroyed. Well, technically, this one did not get destroyed, so that is potentially one mistake. My stop loss never hit. That stop loss was the fair value gap low, and it never hit. So that was, I guess, one mistake. I mean, the displacement definitely scared me, but the low never got taken. I've made that mistake a couple times. So I think something I'll just start to accept is my stop loss placement. Like I just set it and forget it. This is pretty good so far. I feel like we're gonna hit terminus, final TP, high of day, and maybe what I'll do is I'll put like a sell limit 2 here, and just keep one trailed really tightly, for like 4-hour high or something. Literally don't even know where. I'm just gonna put one, maybe 50% of this wick or something. Shoot. And I'll just trail my stop loss really tight just to keep a runner, just so I can see what maybe I can catch. Just keep a runner to all-time highs. No, I'm joking. Shoot. But yeah, I guess this 15-minute candle, when does it close? In 9 minutes. So far, it looks like it's inverting. If we were really gonna retrace, could just look for this 15-minute high right here, for example. 18,703, but we're gonna trail the stop loss really tight, so let's see what happens. We did create a 1-minute fair value gap inside, so let's see if we can continue this price rally. So far, not that many down close candles. ES is slowing down. NAS is looking good. Let's see if we can respect this premium array now that we just formed it. If it does, Jesus Christ. Good trade, bro. Yep. So I'm secured 2R here. And I'm just gonna see if we can take out that high. It was a good trade. It was the same trade I took before. My stop loss never got hit. Right here. Good on me to re-enter. Every time I take a trade out early, and by every time I mean 3 times, because I've only ever done that 3 times. Every single time of those 3 times, the trade played out. I think this 15 minutes still gonna get inverted, honestly. I mean, we're ricking right now. It's 15-minute OTE and fair value gap. That's what scares me. Like perfectly OTE. But we're not really showing signs of slowing down. So let's see how this goes. think I'm gonna chill my stop here. I think I'm gonna just take this out. Oh, didn't hit. I'm gonna put it right there. FEG low. It's probably gonna hit right now. I think it's a smarter thing to do, just to get out now. Oh shoot, why do I still have? Okay, we're out. We're out. We're out. We caught a good trade. We made up. So we're still down on the day, but we made up for our trade there. I think that was a good exit. 3R, I think. We secured 3R. So that was a good trade. We definitely made up for that loss earlier. We shouldn't have lost this one. We would have been up on the day. So our stop loss that was trailed would have got hit. So it was a nice little couple of points that we saved. It was a good long. I'm gonna stop moving my stop loss higher in a long and lower in a short. Please show and explain me some CISD examples. Brother, I got you. I got you, bro. Here, I'll show you the one that I'm going to trade right now on USD GPY. Let me show you this. I entered off this change of state delivery on the 1 hour time frame. Let me show you. So I am. Okay. Oh, we took that low. Not good. Anyways, okay. You see this fair value gap? Harsh. You see this fair value gap? Swing trade demon, bro. I entered 3 days ago. I'm trying to rack up one of my forex accounts. Okay, this fair value gap is a key level because we're in a bullish market, right? This fair value gap is in a discount. So this is a discount array. You would expect this fair value gap to hold. So this fair value gap is a key level. So step 1, price reached key level. I'm telling you what this is how you dictate a high probability change in state and delivery. It's the key level that matters. Because not every single down close candle that gets closed above, it's a change in state and delivery. But I'm going to show you this. This is exactly how I entered the trade. You see this candle's opening price? So now that you know key level, I'll mark that like here, key level. This is the trade I took, opening price. And this is key level. This is a high probability change in state and delivery. So in retrospect, a change in state and delivery is any candle where the opening price gets displaced. So for example, this down close candle, this one right here, or this one, any of them, as soon as the opening price, so it's a down close, the opening price is here. As soon as it gets closed below, right here, above, that's a change in state and delivery. You could expect price to come back to it and react. But these are low probability ones. This one right here that I'm showing you, these are the ones you want to focus on. So remember, we're at that key level, daily time frame. This down close candle, this is the candle that entered the key level. This is the last down close candle from that down move. Okay? That's the one that matters. See this opening price? That blue line, I drew it. Right here. This candle right here. Closed above, right? What did the next candle do? It tapped in perfectly. Couple ticks. 2.2 pips. And from there it rallied. That's exactly where I took my entry. And what am I targeting? I'm targeting the daily high. I'm targeting this daily high. It's just one of these previous days highs. So does that make sense? So what makes this a change in state and delivery is the opening price got closed above. So this is just an order block, by the way. This other, it's another word for order block. Bullish OB. Good. That's all it is. Key level, down close candle in a key level gets closed above. That's a change in state and delivery. That forms your bullish order block. And it's simple as that, brother. I can give you one for a bearish example too. See if we can find one. I'm gonna ask how you entered. I was gonna how you entered and already explained. Yep, that's exactly how I entered. As soon as I saw that key level get tapped into and I'm bullish, we're in a discount, which means I'm looking for longs. As soon as that candle get closed above, right here, May 16, 2 a.m. I guess. As soon as it got closed above, limit order at the top. Put my limit order right here. Change it, and you're usually, if you're entering off an order block, you'd want to put your stop loss at the order block low and just TP at the high, any high. It's up to you. 2R, 3R, that's all up to you, but that's what a change of state and delivery is right there. I'm gonna quickly go back to the NQ, see what happens. So yeah, it's just dancing around. We caught a good trade there. Still down on the day, I think. Let's calculate now that we took the trades. Let's calculate our mistakes. I should have trusted that second trade. I don't know where my phone is. Oh. Now we got to journal this. So we're done for the week. We're still, you know what matters most is we survived. I made 2 goals for myself when I started this funded account. This 100K funded is my second ever funded account. The first one I took a payout and then I blew. This is my second ever funded account. And I made 2 goals for myself. 1, never blow it. And 2, get 30 winning days, because that's what Top Step requires. Those were my only 2 rules. No payout, no, just basically survive the whole time. And honestly, this account has been through it. The amount of drawdown this account has seen. Well, this account it's been in the negatives. It's been in the high positives. This account was at 4,500 at one point. This account has been through it. It's been in the negatives. It's been in the positives. This account started negative 700. I ran it up, brought it down. I took 1, 2, I don't even remember, 1 or 2 payouts on this account. This account has been through it. But what I can say is we're surviving. And I think that's a good thing to do. I want to mark it as a loss, but technically I did lose today. All right, let's start calculating. I wish it could just tell me, like, oh, is there? Oh, it does. Okay. Orders, account summary, total P&L, $85. Wait, that's today, right? One more thing that did it. Did today's low got swept? I mean, like, price get to the bottom today, those candle, but didn't run below the wicks. Exactly, bro. This is exactly why I took that long. That's exactly why I took that long, because it can take this low, but it doesn't have to. It's the body that matters, which is exactly why I took that low, which is exactly why I took that long. Wait, am I looking at the right thing? Am I tripping? This does not look right. You thought it wasn't swept? There's 2 ways to look at it. Wait, but am I tripping? I swear I feel like I was looking at something else earlier. Maybe, was it the hourly or something? Am I tripping? Oh, I entered off. Wait, what's going on? Am I tripping? I think it was just the failure swing that I saw. Like we traded below the body, but we didn't close. So you can see this 2 ways. If you look at ICT's PD array matrix, you know what? Let me show you the note, because I think this might help you. This is what helped me a lot. discover one, better stop loss placement, entries, and take profits. It's the rejection block. And nobody seems to know what a rejection block. Yes, bro. Yes. The bodies of the candles are the most important. PD array matrix. See this? This right here. What's the second last one? Rejection block. The last PD array is old lower high. Which people also forget, by the way. Old low, you can have an old low as a discount array. Anyway, the second last one's a rejection block. So you need to look to be either entering off the rejection block or taking profits or at least recognizing it, because in other words, it's basically a failure swing. And when I saw this, for example, London low was right here and we didn't take it. For example, it's like right here or something. Let me just mark it out. Yeah, it's like right there. And then the reason I took this long right here, I was in a long right here and I stopped myself out, was because that failure swing. Like we never took the low and then we showed displacement. To me, I was like, yeah, failure swing. And then there was also an SMT, I think, here. There was something else that I'm gonna have to watch it back. I don't remember. There was something that made me take. I think there was an SMT at the lows. I don't remember, but I re-entered the position right here, which was the long I just took. And I took profits like right there. So I got like a little nice 3.5. Oh, actually, I took my profits. So I got 2.8 R, not bad, 30 points. But SMT, there was an SMT like this, I think. Anyway, yeah, rejection block. So you got to be ready for it. Because you can see it as, oh, sell side wasn't swept, or you can see it as it's so bullish that it didn't even need to come down all the way to take the low. And I was bullish, so that's how I saw it personally. That's how I saw it. Also, this is technically an order block. On the lower time frame, this is a 1 minute order block. I like to mark out the last one, so this is technically an order block. If there's a key level somewhere in here, so there's a fair value gap in here. Nice respected fair value gap. So that's that. Hourly fair value gap. So yeah, either way. And the thing is, like the way I trade, I know it's complicated because you're like, do I wait for it to get swept or do I anticipate that it's not going to get swept? I'll tell you what I do. I'm not saying you should do this, but what I do is I just follow the displacement around that key level. Like we're right here, and then I saw this. In my mind now, I'm like, you know what? I just saw this huge displacement when we're so close to the key level. To me, I think that's indication that because I'm already bullish, I think that's indication that it's just gonna continue higher and it's not gonna take that low. And if it stops me out, I'll wait for it to take the low and then I'll look for another position. That's just the reality. Like you have to make the decision, you know. And then you could have waited for an extra confirmation. The second confirmation was we displaced all the way down here, but we didn't even take this low. If we couldn't even take this low and we created a lower high, then that's why I took this trade right here. Could have got stopped out for sure. Maybe it's aggressive, but that's just me. Because I was bullish all along, which is why I was comfortable taking this long and this long. So that's my tea for the day. It's time to journal this. So if I'm not mistaken, this is my P&L for the day. So minus 85. So it's a good comeback. It's a good comeback. We did catch a good trade. Fortunately, we didn't have to lose, but Interpark was like, what time do you mark them? I marked them just before 9:30. So, okay, I see what you're saying. I used to do the same thing, like just mark the most recent high and low. I don't really look at the market like that anymore. I only trade after 9:30, but for me, I'm always gonna go in with a bias. So today I'll tell you exactly what I did today. I came in and I was bullish. All right. I was like, I think this is gonna go higher. So already I'm fading the shorts. Like I'm not even looking at shorts unless something presents itself where I'm like, okay, I might have been wrong. But I'll tell you what I saw. I saw the breaker block, and I saw this imbalance right here. This balanced price range. Right? We inverted this. I saw this 15-minute fair value gap. So I'm looking for longs, right? If I'm looking for longs, I like to look, where am I going to look for longs from? That's all I was doing today. That's all I do every day. Maybe it's not the best strategy, but if you can, that's what all I was looking for. Where do I take the longs from? Why did I choose these two places? It's because this is midnight opening price and I want to find my longs before. That's what I did. So you can mark out the liquidity if you want, sell side, buy side. If I were to mark it out, I would have just marked out high of day and low of day. But if I'm bullish, if you're bullish, you want to see low of day around London session. That's classic buy. So this 4 a.m. low is like it's a delayed protraction. So you can expect that to be low of day if you're bullish. So I was kind of expecting that. So I didn't really think it was gonna come down here originally, but then I was ready for it because it started displacing pretty low. But you can see I would respected that 15-minute fair value gap. And by the way, that 15-minute fair value gap is also in pretty much OTE. So we wicked 0.79. You can see it that way. You can see it however you want. There's so many ways to look at it. I just see discount array below midnight opening. So this was my area of interest. I took 2 longs in here. Well, actually 3, but one of them I stopped out myself for no reason. Well, there wasn't no reason, but so I looked for 2 longs in here, and that's how I traded today. That's pretty much how I trade every day. I just find a bias, longs or short, and then I decide where I'm going to take those longs or shorts from. So right here. And then the last PD array being the rejection block. So that just formed. So as soon as that rejection block formed, you could have entered. Understood. That's just me. But yeah, the way ICT teaches it for, not that you're a beginner, but for 2022 model, it's like more for beginners. He teaches it to, he trades at 8:30. He teaches you to trade at 8:30. I personally don't like it because sometimes news messes it up, but you just mark out the buy side and sell side. Just look at what was taken, right? So we had this high. It got swept. Where did we go after sweeping that high? We took out this low, right? And this low. You can just follow the liquidity. How low did we go? 4 a.m., 4:15 a.m. It's currently the low of day. What happened after we made the low of day? This is the important part. We put in the low of day at 4 a.m. What happened? We created a bullish fair value gap and we inverted this fair value gap, which is a pretty solid displacement too. And what did we do? We took out the high. We expanded. This is the largest price swing of the day. So what can you anticipate? Just based off that alone, I feel like you can anticipate retracement. Like when you see this, you can expect this, sure, but I feel like this is a lot more probable. This is how, like this is like a classic template right here. So initially we saw this. This is what happened. Session, low, or actually we saw this. So let me fix that. We saw this. If you see this, I don't know. To me, this is just like a classic buy. We accumulated, right? Or it's just like this. Might as well make it accurate. We accumulated, we manipulated, right? We have opening price right here. So I don't know. To me, it just makes sense. Like, sure, you can expect this, but like this just makes a lot more sense. This is a classic buy. So, and then you mark out the liquidities here and here, and more importantly, the high, which is this high right here, because you're bullish, right? So when you see the retracement, you're anticipating this high to get taken, which is where I was gonna take profit. right there. But I don't want to hold on position. I could be wrong. So it's also just accumulating right now. But with that being said, I'll probably trail my stop loss now to like 154. Yeah, we'll secure the 67 cents. Secure the cents there. You never know. Could reverse. What was I gonna do? I gotta finish my journal. And I gotta shoot this video. So I'll show you my journal. We're 3 and 6 now. We are $87 down. Stopped myself out again. I stopped myself out and it played out. And I'm gonna put again. I was bullish, higher time frame PDA. It was just a 15-minute. Really, there wasn't much more. Lost $87 today, and I was looking for a reversal. No, it was actually a continuation. Sorry. Entry model was fair value gap. Execution, I will post. Trades taken 3. Month May, Friday, long news, none, asset NQ, microcons. Was an average of 4. Bias was bullish. I'm gonna break down my bias. You ready? Classic, buy, template, bearish on DXY, below midnight opening, Central London low of day, gave bullish signatures. I guess that wasn't as nice as I thought. It was just pretty basic stuff. We got a lot of viewers today. Yo, Robbie, are you still here? Did you catch a dub? Hope you did, bro. Robbie's a good trader, bro. I feel like Robbie don't even have emotions, bro. I'm really struggling with the daily bias, so for now I'm only going for a sell side liquidity bias without any bias. That's a good start. I'm gonna make one recommendation, okay? The price doesn't go from external range to external range. Price goes from internal to external and external to internal. The best thing, this changed everything for me right here. This changed everything. Whether it's on the 15-minute time frame or the daily time frame or the hourly, it doesn't matter. Price will go from internal to external and external to internal. Internal to external is a continuation. That's all it is. So right here, for example, right here, internal, external. This is a continuation trade. This trade that is a continuation. All right. Same thing right here. Internal, we tapped in. Where's the external? It's right here. Same thing. Hourly. All these trades is the same. So focus on where the liquidity is and focus on, in my opinion, the imbalances. To me, that's for me, those are my best trades. If there's a liquidity sweep inside of an imbalance, like a short-term high was taken in a bearish fair value gap, like a higher time frame bullish fair value gap, that's just beautiful. That's just like perfect. But let's see. You know what? Let's see if this plays out. I'll show you the change in state delivery right now too. Technically, this is not a key level because we're in a premium, so it doesn't count. It doesn't really count, but let's see if it forms anyways. It doesn't look like it's gonna form. But for me, I'd wait for the change of state and delivery would be this candle. Would have to be this one. This is the one that entered the key level. That's the safest one to do. If we close above, but you could use this one. This one, it's technically all, so I like to use the highest one. It doesn't like it's respecting that level. So, damn, that's a sharp displacement. These conditions are not that good too. That's another thing too, Harsh. Like sometimes it just doesn't follow the rules, you know? Sometimes you just get like, look at this, like down, up, down, up. This is called search and destroy, or seek and destroy, whatever. This happens, and it's really hard to trade these kind of conditions if you haven't practiced. So, but it's good to focus, bro. I have a checklist. I think I can send you something harsh that helped me with daily bias. I have a daily bias checklist where I would just, in the past, I don't do this anymore, but I would just go step by step. I don't know if I still have it. Hmm. I don't think I have it. Well, I have my model, and in my model I explain how I get my daily bias. But I can't give you my model yet. But I use a couple things. I gave a little thing in the Discord. That's basically my model. A lot of people joined the Discord today. Um, this is how I get my bias. Order flow. I use the if the data ranges and seasonal tendencies. And then on top of that, like daily profile, intraday, like that's my daily bias. If I can't achieve a daily bias, I'll go find an intraday bias and I'll take a scalp instead of trying to catch like huge moves for the day. So either or, let's post the executions. Thing is with me is when I take an face off me out versus then I enter again with the opposite side. Yeah, that's not good. That's not that's not good. I used to do something similar. What I used to do was I used to literally go in at 9:30 and I would just take the first market structure shift fair value gap I saw. I would just take it. The first one. That's what I used to do. And yeah, that's not really good. We did almost take out these equal highs. Damn, look at that price run lower though. Holy, where's this volatility coming from? That's something. We just swept that low and then went up. What's ES doing? The longs are still valid? I don't know. I personally don't trade against my bias that much. Like it's pretty rare you'll see me take a trade against my bias. Uh, so I usually just pick a bias and stick to it. And then if I have to change my bias, I'll change it. But that's how I trade. Because there are some days, like for example, Thursday, or was it Thursday or Wednesday? Price was just going up. I was bullish and price literally only went up. Huge range day. Days like that, bias is really good because sometimes those setups will form on any given day. But if you're bullish and that setup forms, it's really good. It's really good. Anyway, I think that's all for me today. Uh, that 1050 to 1110 macro delivered. I don't know what's gonna happen from here, right? I think maybe potentially go up back to the high. I'm still bullish, so potentially we go up for these highs that we left, these like relatively equal highs. Um, this maybe. That's just me though. I don't know. That's what I think will happen. I'm not gonna trade it. I guess we'll see what happens out after. But I'm done for the day. I gotta go shoot the video to recap this. Let me not close. Why did I close that? So we're done for the week. Um, we survived, and if I'm not mistaken, you know what? Let's. I want to calculate. Am I profitable overall so far in May? Let's see. So we have that first day of May was really bad. 200. I should minus 280 minus 107.5 minus 150. We're at minus 537, and then plus 528 minus 200 plus 85 plus 297. Oh, we're definitely negative. Plus 212.5. Wait, it's supposed to be minus 212.5 minus 212.5 minus 0.5 minus uh minus 87. So we're currently negative $127. Minus $127. Not bad. It could have changed today if I hadn't lost that trade. We would have been maybe just break even, but it happens. What trades did I take yesterday that got stopped out? Did it play out? Took shorts there. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Another mistake. It's the silly mistakes that are killing me, man, to be honest. I have your model, took a little bit of inspiration. Good shit on being disciplined, bro. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. I took that last trade. I don't know if you're saying that because I didn't, but I took my profits early. I didn't let it run. We're still negative in May, $127 negative. Passed both phases, but on the funded, actually, I'm taking L's because of silly mistakes. Me too, man. The silly mistakes are starting to get to me. I can't lie. Like, how often? That's 3 times in May that I've changed my stop loss. Like, I've raised it. Like, I've stopped myself early, and it would have never hit my stop loss. That's 3 times. And then it played out after. There were 2 times where I didn't take profits where I should have. So that's 2 trades. I ended up losing, let alone not making that much money. So the mistakes are killing me. Like I see, should have kept my original stop loss. Would have played out. I also messed up my limit order. Never got filled. That's one mistake. This one, I think I got it wrong this time. I was right about the bias. Saw the trade setup that I missed. See, this one I lost one, and then I didn't take the second one because I was scared, and I was too scared to take the second trade. So took a long here, got stopped out. Was gonna take it again off the inversion with the fair value gap here, and I didn't take it because I was scared, and it played out. Like it's all these silly mistakes where like if I just like I have my model so well defined, I just need to like block every single thing that I discuss or think about while I'm trading and just freaking execute the model. Like I have my risk management plan. If I lose one, it's fine. I take the exact same trade again with 50% risk. And if I lose that, if there's a really good setup, then I'll take it again with 50% risk of that one. And then I'm done. 3 trades max. But like, yeah, that's it. Like it's all there. But like when I'm doing stuff like raising my stop loss early, when I do stuff like don't take profits where my model says to take profits, like my biggest mistake is I lose my first trade and I take my second one, but I don't like breaking even. Like I want to be profitable on the day because the move I thought was gonna happen is happening, you know? So like that trade we just took, for example, I was really tempted to just let it hold until the highs, the ultimate highs, because I wasn't happy with break even, you know? But so I just have to accept like I made a mistake. I'm probably not gonna end break even. And I just because like I lost my first trade doesn't mean I can't TP here at 2.5R, for example, or 3R almost. Yeah, I use Notion. Notion's really good. So we're learning, which is good, you know? And I think JP got me thinking. Like he said something that's very true. Um like I feel like I'm so good at reading price. I just haven't been trading long enough to like execute like my trade management. Like just the trade itself. Like I think my entries are okay. Like my entries are fine. I don't think my entries are bad at all. But just the trade management itself loses me a lot of profit. Just managing the trade itself. And I'm definitely learning, but like I feel like that alone, because that's something, bro, that is something that you cannot study. Like you can't study that. It's your model. Like I just made my model. So unless I take a freaking 300 trades on my model, I'm not gonna know how to manage my trades in my model. That's one skill that I just can't. I can't use someone else's like trade management. 'Cause everyone's model is different, and I'm not trying to like burst any bubbles, but like I know I read price so well because I watch streamers, and by streamers I mean like I watch Tanya trades. I almost go back and always see, and I'm noticing everything she notices. Sometimes more. Sometimes she missed something and I saw it. Also vice versa. I'm not trying to say I'm better than her, but I can confidently say that I can read price really well. But she wins more trades than me because she's really good at managing her trades. She takes profits nicely. Her stop loss placements are really good for her model. She knows when to close early. She knows when to take profits early. She knows when to hold. She knows when to add positions. I do not. I can't. When I add position, that shit reverses on me, bro. When I take profits early, that shit keeps going up. When I trail my stop, it stops me out and goes. When I don't trail my stop, it revert. Like everything's just, I don't know. Like like there's just things that I guess it just takes time to like. I gotta take enough trades to be like, okay. I can say one thing though. I'm pretty sure for now I'm just gonna stop moving my stop. Like I'm just gonna set my stop loss and I'm gonna leave it there until we reach like 1R or 2R, and then I'll go break even. And I'm just gonna. That's as simple as I'm gonna do it. Unless we reach like 2R. Like for example, you feel this kind of way. Like I just can't manage the trade. Like I don't know, man. It's just been tough. To be honest, this has all been tough, like for many reasons, but we're still alive. Like I set 2 goals for myself with this 100K account: win 30 days and don't blow the account. And so far, we're on track to accomplish those goals. Happens with you too, right? Like everything you try to manage it, and it just goes the opposite. Like you add positions, it starts going negative. You take off positions, starts going up. Like I don't know, stuff. Trading's hard, man. Trading's hard. I think something that helps you accept it is like, for me at least, is it doesn't have to do anything. It doesn't have to, like, for example, it doesn't have to reach this high. It doesn't have to. It can do whatever it wants. Like, it does not like this. Yeah, oh, buy stops there. Yeah, but it doesn't have to. You know how trading works? If you follow ICT, it'll go up just enough for the market makers to fund their positions. This is distribution. When ICT says distribution, it's distribution of shorts, right? A distribution of longs. They need to sell their positions. I mean, they're not entering on the 1 minute time frame, but it's the same concept. The people who went long here need to sell their positions to somebody. Those positions need to get liquidated. They're in profit. Who are they selling to? Here, right? Here, bro. What's the hell? They're selling here, right? Sell stops here, or sorry, buy stops there, buy stops there, buy stops there. Those are sell orders. there's also buy limits there. So when someone enters along here and they're selling up here because there's sell stops here, um, like buy stops. So sell like you get that one. I'm trying to say the buy side liquidity here is sell stops from shorts. So like stop orders from shorts. Those are the positions that are getting liquidated there. It only has to go up high enough to liquidate the positions. That's all it has to do. It doesn't have to go all the way up here. It's called offset distribution. Very important lesson from ICT. Or is it offset accumulation and then like distribution, something like that. So that's my spiel. I am now gonna shoot a video for the trade that I took. Yeah, we're still alive, that's what matters. You're on 1.6. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. It helps a lot. 22 models. Well, 2022 model will change a lot for you, in my opinion. It changed a lot for me. I think it'll change a lot for you. Look at this nice breakaway gap too. I'm not gonna trade PM today. Kinda want to, but like nah. Shouldn't. Shouldn't. I think I just take the day off, the week off. I can accept that I'm only down $100 this week. So especially when I had the potential to be up many hundreds, but my own errors cost me. So I think I'm gonna call it there. We got the most views ever. I'm gonna shoot a video logging all this stuff right now. So dude, sometimes the ICT videos are so boring. Like it's so hard. You just gotta really lock in. Um, you just gotta really lock in sometimes. I'm gonna shoot this video now. Go. Yep, I'm gonna go shoot this video. Explain what's your AGR? My AGR. Oh, age. I am 21. 21. 20. I'll turn 22 in one Congrado, one NQ, a quantum equivalent in Nero. There a translate button? Hold on, brother. I will answer your question for you. How much is one contract in NQ equivalent in money? Okay, I got you, brother. The answer is uh was that Spanish? $20. No Espanol, but I can use this. All right, this is your answer, guys. You're good, bro. I will be this 19 this year. I'm gonna be the best core content to model within 2 to 3 months max. I'm proud of you, Harsh. That's the good mindset. Don't rush it. Focus in because I'm gonna tell you, I think every single person has made the mistake of rushing and they think they know, they think they're ready. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're probably not ready, bro. Like, I had to go back and watch it twice. I've watched cold content 3 times because I watched it the first time I rushed. The second time I thought I was good because I already went over it a little bit. And both times I was like, no. I went back the third time and that's when things started to click. I was able to really make my model, and also 2022 model helped me a lot. Um, so I'm gonna go record this video. Um, so we're down on the day, $85 actually. So a little better than 87. We will go record this. So I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna see you next time, Harsh. If you have any questions, message me in the Discord. If you want to join my Discord, I guess I'll just put the link in the stream right now. So if you want to join the Discord, that's the link. I'm gonna see you guys Monday, 9:15 a.m. EST. Hopefully we can start our win streak in quarter 3 of the month. So see you guys then, bro. Peace out.